How do you know if you're in the right spot, you're on the correct timeline in order to get recruited to play college soccer? I'm going to take you through a call I did with a student so that way you can see exactly where his timeline was. This was a potential student that I decided not to work with. I did not think we were the right fit, but I want you guys to get an idea of what I look for when it comes to finding the right fit for a student. This student was missing video. This student was late to the process, but I try and help everybody I can. So I want to see if we're the right fit. And in this case study, you'll get an idea of what it is they need to do, what it is they need to fix, and then the suggestions I gave for them. So you can see what the timeline should be for you, especially if you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior. If you don't mind, subscribe, like, follow, leave a comment. It helps everybody get access to the video. Thank you again, and let's get into it. Right now, how many phone calls have you had with college coaches?
Like one or two, I would say.
Okay.
I think two.
What schools?
Like local schools, like some small D3 schools in our area.
Can you name them for me?
Delaware Valley, and what was the other one? The one that was just recently. Forget the name. It was another local school. Delaware Valley.
It was really small.
It was really small.
Okay, got it. So it's obvious that those are not ones we're really looking for at the minute.
Yeah, right.
Okay, really helpful, really helpful. So then that would bring me to this. Right now, I understand that's kind of the situation we're in. If I were to ask you this for your son to begin with, what is it that you would like the most help with? What would you say that is?
Like how to get in contact with college coaches and get noticed more. How to just get noticed more than I already am.
Got it. And right now, wanting to get noticed than you already are, what would you say is your biggest hurdle? Like, why do you think you're not getting noticed?
I don't have enough video to put into a thing to send to college coaches. I have to reach out more. I don't have enough video, pretty much.
Okay. You don't have enough video, which I know your father had mentioned that. Now, can I confirm your grad year to make sure I have the right
2026.
Okay, cool. And right now, if I asked your father kind of the same question, like what do you think your son needs the most help with, what would you say?
Besides the video, because he doesn't have any real video, it would just be, finding the right school and, the right level where he can play at.
Got it. Awesome. Okay, super helpful. And look, the truth is, without me seeing any video, it's hard for me to give you guys advice. So the obvious answer is I only need a little bit of video. I need, give me 10 clips of you playing soccer, which I imagine you can get in some capacity. Then I can give you guys better advice. You guys saw what it kind of looks like to work with me. Assuming I like your video, then I can say to you, hey, with the strategies and the tools that I plan, I think we can certainly get you more interest than you have today, but that would be transparent on me seeing your video. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So what video is more important? Is it club video or high school video?
Club for sure. But for me, I'm pretty good at this. If I can see some video, I can go, okay, the level based off that video is XYZ. Let me make a better video. Let me get more video. Let's reach out to these schools first. And as we're doing that, we will increase the list, get better video. But the problem is most people, they go, well, I'm not perfect yet, so I'll wait till I'm perfect. The problem is by the time you're perfect and you send out your first video, the coaches go, that was great. Can you send me some more? And you don't have it ready. And now we've wasted all those months when I could have been doing it at the same time. So that's what my concern. Now, as a 26, you're not too late. It depends what level. To give you an idea, we've already had 3 kids commit as 2026s to Division I schools. So they're recruiting you, obviously. You're not, like I said, too late. A lot of schools are done with their 25s, but not all of them. So having said that, it depends your level with your GPA. It gives us a range of types of schools we want to approach. Because you guys have been so consistent and transparent, and I screwed up so many times at this point, I gave you the document for your son, which tells you I'm going to give him that anyways if he works with me. Obviously, it's just a document, so it doesn't fix the problem for you. But, it's a pretty good, it has a good basis. But having said that, that's my apology. You need to go do those videos. So if you say, I can do this process on my own, go follow my document. It will tell you how to do it. If you go, hey, look, it's a document and I'd like a human, that's obviously when I come into play. Does that make sense?
And then what do you say, like his team last year, he played in like the regional league, whatever the ECRL. So they did like, their showcases. They did like Jeff Cup and stuff like that. But then this year there'll be the regional. His club only has regional. They don't have ECNL yet. So his senior year, obviously will be ECNL, but I know that's a little late for him. But he can't play at that level. It's just, we never really chased the letters in front of a league. We always just kind of played on the best team, that we had out there. And he's had some good coaches. His old head coach from 2 years ago was the Villanova men's head coach. And the other coach was used to be the head coach at Colgate. So he's had a lot of good training, and, they kind of gave a lot of guidelines, and then, something happened with that club. They folded, and, that's why we had to move. But I wish we could have stayed there.
That's awesome. And if those coaches are willing to do what I do with you, do it with them. They're better than me. The problem is they usually will not do it with you. They won't edit all your videos.
Yeah, no, he just does. He gives you some tips, but he does.
Super helpful.
I think he helped start that. Did you ever hear of Athlete Match?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he helped launch that or something. I don't know exactly what he did with that.
Yeah, and those coaches, like, they're great. I mean, they're in the process. They get it. Athlete Match is great. The biggest thing that we always struggle with, and Athlete Match does like every sport, kind of like an NCSA, the concepts are all great. They are. But even if you ask those coaches, which is why it's ironic that he helped with those models, they don't want to hear from a website. They want to hear from your son's email, your son's Instagram, your son's Twitters, his YouTube. They want to hear from him. So
Yeah.
what I don't doubt your son's really good. And I could easily tell you today, hey, you know what? Why don't I just bring you on and I'll deal with it there. But I don't want to charge you a fee if I think your son isn't good. That's not fair to you. So I would rather see him first, because then I'm also more comfortable, with my guarantee, for example, which is important to me, that he's being recruited within 3 months and all that. So from that perspective, I think the big thing is I need some video. I don't need a lot. Give me video of you in your backyard. Give me a view at training. For me, I just need to know you're good enough. After that, I'll help you make a video. You'll give me the video and I will make it for you. So you don't have to edit it. You just have to give me the emails.
Yeah, I know they're using Trace this year.
Incredible. Oh, Trace is the best. I have a partnership with Trace. I post social media for them. They don't pay me, but they gave me a free one. And I love Trace. Trace is amazing. So I have access. Like, normally Trace getting their codes is a pain in the ass, but because I have a Trace, it's super easy. So Trace, like, that's great. Are you kidding? That's fantastic. Really, really good. So, yeah, does that kind of answer your guys' questions? The next steps, you saw how I work because you watched the video recently. So we're with you until you graduate college, and we're with you 24/7. We want to meet with you every week. We need to edit your videos. You're going to get a one-on-one coach. That won't be me technically, but I monitor everything. Like, today's Thursday. All I do today is review everything with every player and every coach. We don't work with that many, so, it takes me a few hours. And then I'm monitoring everybody. But for you, first step, send me some form of video. I'll give you my email, so that way you can just send it to me directly. You can text it to me even. Just show me you scoring. I just need to know kind of what level we're looking at so I can create your list and everything.
In Florida, there's no D3, correct?
No, there's no Division III school in Florida.
So there's only D1 and D2 there, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And then if he wants to go to college in Florida and play there, should he do showcases there, or?
Well, the showcases are up to your club, so it's unfortunately not really up to you.
I mean, like individual. I mean,
Yeah, you got to go to the ID camps for sure, 100%. You have, even if you work with me, if you want to play in Florida, you're looking at a lot of Division II, Division I schools. Florida's pretty big. You have to go to their camps. For Division II schools, you have to get a trial in the next 4 months if you really want to go to those schools. And the other Division I schools are very high level. I would say, statistically, of the D1 kids who play for Florida schools, maybe 1% are playing ECNL-RL. So I know you're not changing a name, but at this point, that's irrelevant. The only thing relevant is exposure rate. And that's just the unfortunate reality of the situation. So that's then what I come in and I go, hey, that's unfortunate reality. How do we deal with that? And the way I deal with it is better video, better emails, more video, more communication, all those types of things.
All right. So
I
guess, so what I'll do is, they start back up next week. So what I could do is, start doing like video and stuff over the next 2 weeks, and then I can email it to you.
You totally can. The only thing, and it's not your guys' fault, again, it's my fault, is I'm limited to the number of students I work with. And so because of that, I can't guarantee that I'll have a space available for you in 2 weeks, even if I want to give you one. So here's what I would prefer to do. I'm going to give your son a video right now for him to do in the backyard. It will give me a gauge. That gauge will be enough for me to decide whether I can work with you. If you thought that was helpful and you'd like a call exactly like that or very similar to that with me and my team, please click the description below and we can get on a call and talk about your situation and see if we can help you on your journey. We may not be able to, we may be able to. I'm the College Soccer Guy. I help you play college soccer. Let's talk soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, so that way more people can get access to the video. Thanks so much.